gentlemen, welcome to Dilboy Stadium, where your Somerville Highlanders play host to the Lynn English Bulldogs. The starting lineup for Lynn English: number 2, Captain Brianna Ortega. Number 4, Halen Romero. Number 5, Ava Jones, captain. Number 8, Jessely Ampudia. Number 12, Alejandra Guevara. Number 13, Ileana Lopez Chavez. Number 19, Linda De Leon. Number 20, Karimi Rodriguez Aguilan. Number 21, Rose Zapata. And in net, wearing number 1, Aura Quezada. And now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. Number 2, Sarah Park. Number 3, Ingrid Wilson. Number 5, Captain Fiona Rixon. Number 7, Captain Camila Plata. Number 8, Emma Lounsbury. Number 9, Annika Johnson. Number 11, Annabelle Schneider. Number 16, Captain Adriana DeGoyer. Number 20, Avery Baldwin. Number 21, Shizuko Petrosky Harris. And in net, wearing jersey number 0, Beatrix Calvert.
Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon, and today the Highlanders welcome into Dilboy Stadium the Bulldogs of Lynn English, as the Highlanders looking to get back to the right side of the one-loss ledger, as they are coming off 2 road losses over their last 2 games, as they lost 1-2 at Medford and 0-2 at Framingham. We'll speak more about those games, as I had the opportunity to talk to head coach Tony Hadias about those games before this one. We'll talk about that a little bit throughout this game, but that will drop the Highlanders to 4-3 overall, 3-1 in the GBL. They are currently in second place behind Medford in the GBL as they look to defend their GBL championship. The Bulldogs, on the other hand, suffering a losing season this year. They are 1-6 overall. They are 0-5 in the GBL, currently in last place in the GBL. They have been shut out in 4 straight contests. So the Bulldogs are the perfect tonic for the Highlanders looking to get back in the winning ways here at Dilboy Stadium. As you can see them huddling up around the football 30 to 35 yard line there. B. Calvert will be getting the start in goal for the Highlanders today against the Bulldogs. Highlanders defeated the Bulldogs 6-0 in both of their contests last year, both over in Lynn and here at Dilboy, as Annika Johnson as well as Camila Plata scored goals against the Bulldogs last year. Highlanders will be sending in multiple players throughout the game on the pitch, no doubt. As you look at their starters right now, back on the back line, Sarah Pock back there, along with Fiona Rixon right in the middle defensive position. Out wide is Adriana DeGoyer on the far side. Here in the near side is Ingrid Wilson. And then up towards midfield and up towards the forward positions, Camilla Plata, Annika Johnson, Annabelle Schneider, as well as Avery Baldwin and Shizuko Petrosky Harris. Those are your starters as the Highlanders away quickly as Wilson tries that into the box. Now brought over here to the near side. Touch towards Plata. Couldn't control it with the first touch. That's Petrosky Harris actually. As DeGoyer pulls this back. Looks to Plata now as she cuts in at the top of the box. Gives it off to Petrosky Harris. Petrosky Harris tries to get through two defenders. Poked away there by Brianna Ortega for the Bulldogs. As they work it out wide. Wilson centering this towards the center, or strike that, that's Johnson centering that towards the center. Handled ably there by the goaltender, Aura Quezada. Pak will head this one, trying to control. Wilson looks to control there, but able to break through is Rose Zepeda for just a moment. It'll get out of bounds. Highlanders will control on the throw in as Wilson will throw the ball in. Gets it up to Plata. And she'll play that back to Rixone. Now right through the middle of the pitch as DeGoyer gets it at midfield, plays it forward, looking for Petrosky Harris, a little bit ahead of her there. Able to be poked away by DeLeon. Plata picking it up here on the near side. Petrosky Harris showing a burst of speed, getting into the box. She'll cross it. And right there is Brianna Ortega as she clears it away from the goal mouth. Plata now will get it, looking to cross that one. Baldwin was looking to be on the other end of it, but it was knocked away by an English defender. Now Schneider gets it up to Baldwin. Nice touch to Petrosky Harris. Her shot. Good save there by Aura Quezada, as Quezada was able to take care of that shot by Petrosky Harris. Great pass for Petrosky Harris to get a look there inside the box. Now DeGoyer gives it out, looking to Petrosky Harris. Lost her footing, but the Highlanders able to control as Plata now has it on the left wing. She's in the box, gives it off. Petrosky Harris with the shot, and once again, Quezada quick down towards the ground, able to knock that one aside. Highlanders will earn their first corner kick of the game. Highlanders score against Medford. The single goal they scored against Medford came off of the corner kick. It was an Annika Johnson corner kick as she was able to bend it in against Medford. This one sent into the area. Looked for a moment like Schneider was trying to bend that one in as well here on the near post. Hits the side of the netting. Highlanders have been tremendous defensively this season, as they had a run of 4 straight shutouts earlier in the year. In their 4 victories, they have not allowed a goal. Nice steal there by Johnson. Gives it off to Baldwin. Baldwin out wide here to Plata. Plata with the left foot puts that one right into the back of the net. As Camilla Plata gets the goal scoring started here for the Highlanders. Great touch there with the left foot, elevated it right past the goalie, Quezada. And the Highlanders lead this one 1-0 after the goal, 3.5 minutes into the game. Highlanders now with a 1-0 lead. Lynn English will get things going here with their kickoff.
Somerville goal, number 7, Camila Plata.
Pak will hit this out to Wilson. Wilson drops it back to Rixone. Fiona Rixone has been one of the major reasons for the Highlanders shutout streak, as she has been tremendous back there as the last defense on the line before the goalkeeper. Touch there by Petrosky Harris, looking to get to Plata. Plata now on the run with it as she's into the box. looks to stop it before getting out of bounds on the baseline there, and is able to, defended by Romero. And Romero, nice job defensively as she was able to keep herself between Plata and any sort of cross. We know, of course, the skill that Camila Plata can bring to the fore. Excellent job there by Romero. As the goal kick is away, Plata looks to control it. She'll play it back, looking to Wilson. Wilson wisely there, sent the ball forward, but was able to double back defensively as she is in a defensive position, doesn't want to give up any sort of counterattack. Now Rickson, right through the middle to DeGoyer. DeGoyer out wide here to Plata. It's Plata now from the football 30. She'll break inside, passes it to Petrosky-Harris. Petrosky-Harris turns. She's got some space. She drops it out to Plata here on the left side, who's making the run on it. Now Plata. On the ground, right towards Avery Baldwin, knifing in there with the right foot. But once again, Quezada very calm in that save. As the ball came off with some funky spin off of Baldwin's foot, I don't think she got the velocity that she necessarily wanted in that situation. There's now Emma Lounsbury with it out wide. Lounsbury sends it forward to Baldwin, taps it out to Johnson. Nice one-touch passing there by the Highlanders. Good possession. It's Johnson back into Baldwin in the box. Baldwin gets it towards her right foot, just a little bit far away. She's able to save that, though, and fire it towards the net. It comes off the post. Another bite at the apple for the Highlanders from Schneider. Got knocked away by a Bulldog defender as Schneider looks to control now in midfield. She'll get it out wide to Johnson. As Johnson, burst of speed, gets by the defender. She's into the box. She's looking for a cross here. She's got Petrosky-Harris out front, just a little bit elevated. Petrosky-Harris not able to get to it. Plata cleans it up here on the near side, looking for her own cross. She'll go to the top of the box to Petrosky-Harris. Now Petrosky-Harris touches it to Baldwin, gets by her. Johnson will clean it up on the far side. Try the left boot, and that one just wide here to the near side. As Johnson didn't get everything she wanted on that shot, I don't believe. Highlanders with the 1-0 lead. Mentioned that one-touch passing you saw there to move the ball upfield. Excellent work for the Highlanders in doing that. Reminded me of something that was noted by Coach Arias as I was talking to him before the game about the loss at Medford. Statistically speaking, the Highlanders dominated possession in that game. They had possession over 85% of that game. They connected on over 400 passes as Plata tries the left foot off the side netting. As Guevara was there defensively marking her, did a nice job to cut down any angle she would have at that shot. Highlanders dominated with that possession. They had over 400 connected passes. Medford had about 175 as they looked at the numbers and broke them down. But Medford did break through on 2 errors, 2 mistakes the Highlanders make. And that underscores the consistency you have to have. You can't make just the small error. As Baldwin now with the shot. That one handled well by Quezada as she slides to her left and is able to take that from Avery Baldwin. So the Highlanders came away from that game, and Coach Arias came away from that game believing that they will be able to handle Medford when they get them back here at Dilboy if the Highlanders are able to play at that level that they did against Medford. So just one of those losses where the 2 critical errors and Medford playing solid defense and the Highlanders just not able to find that finisher on the offensive end. And that loss to Framingham as well. Coach Arias was so proud of the way the team played. Framingham's a team that normally handles the Highlanders easily. And it was a 2-0 loss, but it was 0-0 tied up at the end of the first half as Johnson's cross goes through. Plata couldn't get the foot to it. Framingham, who normally plays the Highlanders very, very well, last year defeated them 4-0 at Framingham. Highlanders played them even in the first half. Framingham was able to force a goal through 25 minutes into the second half. and then got kind of a lucky cross own goal against the Highlanders to finish off their scoring during injury time. And Coach Arias was very, very excited about how the team equated themselves in that game, playing at the intense level they needed to against Framingham. And he said it's the best he's seen them play all season, and he wants to see that intensity from the team as they continue their season. So although 0-2 on the road, lots of lessons learned, and also some things to build on for the remainder of the season, as Samar Benkehat now trying to get by as she's going to get into the box. She fires that one with the right foot. As going to the ground there was Halen Romero. Shot by Benkehat, handled by Quezada. Good boot there by Quezada as Wilson will get the touch on it. Zapata passes that into space. Lounsbury, the only player there, as Emmett will take it. Now Lounsbury back to Pock. Pock will send it back to Rick Soanes. The Highlanders look to start their attack from the back. Lounsbury gets it up to Baldwin. Baldwin looking to turn on it here, and she's able to. She's got Johnson out to her right. She'll cross it, looking for Benkehat as Samar Benkehat. She'll follow it up after the stop and gets the Highlander goal. And now, yes. I thought for a moment I misread an official signal, but that is a goal for Samar Benkehat. Her first goal of the season, I do believe, at least the first goal I have seen her score this season. So the Highlanders now lead 2-0 after the goal by Samar Benkehat. And we are just 10 minutes in.
Number 19, Samar Benkehat.
Timeout on the pitch. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to talk really quickly about all the great things going on here in Highlander athletics this fall, as we just came off a huge volleyball game against the Revere Patriots. Highlanders able to remain undefeated on the season as they beat the Patriots 3-1. A heck of a game that is available for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, mash those buttons. We want to get those subscriptions up. Get the notifications as well. We had a live broadcast of that volleyball game. If you have those notifications, you're going to get a notification when we do go live with some sort of event like that. And it was a heck of an event as Revere came in undefeated. Highlanders handing them their first loss of the season and their first GBL loss of the season. But things get tougher for the Highlanders this week as the volleyball team will next face off against the Rams of Lynn Classical. Lynn Classical, the dominant team in girls volleyball in the GBL over the past couple years. And the Highlanders have not been able to defeat the Rams as they were 0-2 against the Rams last season. Rams are coming into Broome Fieldhouse on Wednesday. We will have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. And make sure that, we don't know yet. We might go live. We may not. I'm not totally sure what the situation will be and whether it will be available. But if you're signed up for notifications, you're going to know whether we went live about 30 minutes before that game because you're going to get a notification about it. And let me tell you, that volleyball team, so exciting to watch. An influx of young talent. Sonia Babix yesterday against Revere, 10 kills for the freshman Sonia Babix. Kate Timmons, one of the senior leaders on that team, great interior defender for the Highlanders, has had a fantastic game. Multiple blocks, 7 kills, as well as 6 aces for Kate. And of course, Alexis Bowie, as well as Kayla Yee and Rowan Buckley, those senior leaders brought their great leadership and played well as well, as they were able to send Revere down to defeat. And now they have to face off against the Rams. A win against the Rams will give them 8 wins on the season, 2 wins away from qualifying for the playoffs, and will put them in the catbird seat right at the top of the GBL as they look to win the GBL championship in girls volleyball this season. Don't forget as well, we have football coverage coming up as well against Chelsea as the Highlanders have a bit of an attitude after a 2-point loss at Malden, and the Red Devils are who they're going to take that out on this coming Friday. We will not be able to go live with that game, but we will certainly have it for you on the YouTube channel late on Friday night or Saturday morning. So make sure you've got those notifications, you've mashed those buttons, you've called Uncle Artie in Altoona, you called Aunt Susan over in Sydney, and let them know they need to subscribe to Somerville Ed TV. Highlanders leading by 2 after the goal by Benkehat. Now Lounsbury Tries to keep it in. She's able to Johnson. Johnson sends it to the middle. Schneider with it now. Schneider loses that though. And now Lynn English looking to control here. And Ava Jones with it. Lounsbury will take that off of her. As Rick Sohn sends it to Pock. And Schneider now. Highlanders looking to settle here with their possession. 11 minutes into the game. They've got the 2-goal lead. DeGoyer now with her. She's got space through midfield. She'll take it as she finds Plata out here to the near side. Plata playing towards the center. Back to DeGoyer. Goes back to Plata. Now Schneider plays that one forward looking for Benkayat as that was knocked away from Samar. Now Plata able to steal that ball away. She looked to touch it towards the middle to Benkayat. Played back now to DeGoyer. DeGoyer will load up the cannon from there. Fires that one in. And Aura Quezada quickly off of her line, able to take care of that ball. Highlanders now 1 game behind Medford in the GBL after that loss to Medford last week. They will get a shot at the Mustangs here at Dilboy Stadium. Later on this season, that will be a huge game for the Highlanders as they look to defend their GBL championship. Must win now as they've gone down to defeat against Medford. That will be on October 14th on a Tuesday. It'll be 4:15 here at Dilboy. Mark that on the calendars. As Avery Baldwin, her cross into Benkayat, and Benkayat touching it, looking for the near post. Just couldn't quite sneak it in as she looked to tuck that ball in on the near post. Beautiful cross there by Baldwin from out far on the right. Layla Mahoney checking in for the Highlanders in midfield. And Mahoney will immediately get a touch there. Ended up losing the ball. Muan gets called for the handball. Strike that. That's Jones getting called for the handball. As the ball bounced up, struck her arm. Highlanders will get the kick opportunity from about the football 26-yard line as Sarah Pock will line this one up for the Highlanders. Pock looking for the goal. Quezada unable to control it as she's trying to just square up. Great job there by Quezada. As I was wondering, she did not dive for the ball when it was right in front of her. Instead, she squared up and was sliding across the baseline there, the goal line, and that worked out for her as the Highlander shot coming off, I believe, of DeGoyer's foot went right to her as she was able to slide in there and make the stop. Excellent work there by Quezada in goal. Now Johnson, a beautiful cross, and Plata is on the other end for her second of the game. Just an incredible cross there from Annika Johnson right across the goal mouth to this near post. Plata knifing in, gets the foot to it and puts it right back into the back of the net. Excellent work there by the Highlanders. They lead 3-0. Camilla Plata, 2 goals in today's game. English once again away with the kickoff there. As Rick Sohn will handle it. Gets it up to Sarah Pock. Now Mila Radvani out on the pitch. Sent that one back to Lounsbury, who sends it back to Rick Sohn. Bringing here wide to Plata. As Plata looks for the through ball, looking for Benkayat. Knocked away. Nice job defensively by Guevara, but it ends up on DeGoyer's feet as Adriana sends it out wide. Opportunity here as Baldwin has it in front of the net. And Baldwin trying to get it by Quezada, but Quezada, very quick hands, able to control that one. Punt is away as Pock looks to control. Lounsbury comes in and will get it to Pak. Not Shakur, but anyway. Now Pak to Wilson as they play it back to Rick's own. They'll start the attack from the back. B. Calvert getting some action back there as well here. Her first time making contact with the ball this game. There's an opportunity here down the right sideline. They'll play it forward looking for Avery Baldwin. Baldwin has Benkehat and Plata coming into the area. Benkehat with the knee and her second goal of the game. As Baldwin, another excellent cross, winds up with Samar Benkehat. Her knee to the ball, to the back of the net, and the Highlanders lead this one 4-0. Now Benkehat mixing up there. Plata with the touch. English will control. Now Pak with control, gets it to Wilson. Wilson plays it back to Rick's own. Now Mahoney with it. The Highlanders being patient with their attack with the 4-goal lead. Mahoney plays that forward, very nicely done. Another run down the right sideline. Nice move there, cross into the box. Stolen away by Ortega. Stolen right back though. And now here's De Goyer. She pulls it back, gets it over to Plata. Tried to get it to Mahoney at the top of the box. First touch betrayed her a bit, just a bit too strong. De Goyer, nice job pulling the ball away and controlling, and she plays it out wide. Benkehat, a little bit behind Plata there, but Plata will control. There's now Camilla looking to cross there, but Crystal Romero able to knock that one out. Highlanders will get their second corner kick of the game. You see the Highlanders all on the far side there as De Goyer here making the near post run. He's getting into the middle looking for Pak, where that ball was dropping in as Plata just dropped that ball right into the middle, but the Bulldogs able to clear it away. Goal kick away, but De Goyer is able to handle it. Gives it to Mahoney. Mahoney will play it back as Lounsbury gets it up. Abigail McDonald, who's made some really nice runs down that far side. Unable to get control of the ball that time, but last touch by the Bulldogs. 22 minutes remaining in the first half. Highlanders leading 4-0. As De Goyer has plenty of space, she'll load up the cannon from there with the left foot. Hits it wide of the net. Some wholesale changes coming for the Highlanders. 3 Highlanders ready to check in, perhaps at the next stoppage. Quezada ready to send this one away. Mahoney able to touch that one down. Good control there as the touch is to Benkehat. Surrounded by defenders though. Nice job by Mahoney to get control of that one. It's De Goyer now between the 2 defenders. Plays it out to Plata, a little soft, able to be stolen away by Guevara. Guevara though, unable to control as Benkehat gets it away. Samar looking for the Hattie. Goes to the ground does Quezada. She's excellent there for those lower balls, very quick to the ground to be able to take care of it. Does a good job positioning wise as well. Highlanders, though, have used really excellent passes and an excellent shot by Camila Plata as well to get the best of her 4 times. This one crossed in. Romero with the knee will knock that one out. Corner kick coming for the Highlanders, their 3rd of the game. As we'll see lots of changes here, some defensive changes for the Highlanders. DeGoyer will also come out. Schneider back into the game. This one sent into the area, just not quite able to get it into the goal as Plata drops it off the cross post. Nice move there. As once again, this is Abby McDonald. McDonald looking to get it into the area there. Knocked away. Ortega once again. Johnny on the spot there, able to knock the ball away. McDonald gives this one away as they work it all the way back, starting the offense from the very back. Sent over here near side to Wilson. Schneider in midfield. Reversing field going to McDonald. Or strike that, actually, that would be Mila Redvani. Now Anna Rice with it. Touches it forward to Schneider. Schneider plays that one out to Redvani. Into the box, top of the box. McDonald sends it back for a moment to Mahoney. Now McDonald gets it to Schneider. Schneider out wide here to Plata. Nobody's marking her. Plata with the left boot just wide to the far side as Camilla was trying to size up her hat and ended up missing the goal. Highlanders' 2 goal scorers have been Camila Plata and Samar Benkehat. Now Schneider with the touch. Gets it back to Mahoney. A nice move there by Mahoney. She pulls it away, tries to control, but gets it stolen away. Nice job by DeLeon there defensively. Out wide, Abby McDonald now. As McDonald pokes that one forward. Radvani trying to come in from the right wing, called for the offside.
Can't see the numbers up here.
Offsides penalty. Highlanders called for it.
I just couldn't see the number. It looked like a 46 to me.
Highlanders now bring it out here midfield once again. Wilson plays it forward to Plata. Plata, a little 2-man game there with Schneider. It's Plata now on the left wing. Looking for the cross. And Kehat's there. Radvani trying to get in there towards the goal, but knocked away by Ampudia. Just under 16 minutes remaining in the first half. Highlanders lead 4-0 as they have their 4th corner kick of the game coming up. Slaughter will send this one away. There's a JV player right there with the Highlander goal, and I'll tell you exactly who it was. Bailey DiCarlo with the Highlander goal. As DiCarlo puts it back into the back of the net for the 5th goal of the game for the Highlanders.
Bailey DiCarlo.
Members of the junior varsity team getting some playing time here. Great job by DiCarlo, as she absolutely had a no-doubter on that one. Great mustard on that shot as the Highlanders lead this one 5-0 with 15:23 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders looking to control here. Georgia Cook with it. Plays that one forward as English will send it back. Cook controlling. Now Radvani. Gets it to Schneider. Schneider between two defenders, splits them, gets it forward. It's Genesis Sandoval with it now. Sandoval. Looking to get that crossed into the box. Taken away by Halen Romero. Cleared out for the Bulldogs. And Schneider gets this into Sandoval. Sandoval not quite able to control. Highlanders now leading 5-0. 14:20 remaining in the first half. Talked to head coach Tony Arias about games like this, games like the one coming up against Everett. These are teams that, you know, just to be honest, not on the same level currently as the Highlanders. And how do you keep your team focused? And, you know, Tony was talking about how sometimes he's got to call timeout every now and again to reset some of the focus, but most of the time it's just keeping a clear message that if you want to get the goals that you're looking for, another GBL championship for the Highlanders, for example, these are the games you've got to stay focused on, and you've got to play and you've got to win. As Anna Rice plays that one back, Annika Pearson at that center back position for the Highlanders right now. As Schneider pulls it back to herself. Plays it out for Rice. Rice out here wide to Cook. Now Cook plays it forward to Sandoval. Sandoval makes the turn. Nice job defensively there by Romero, and she was able to get it off of Sandoval's feet. Ball sent in looking for Bailey DiCarlo. Got by her though. And now English controls. Sandoval with it. Gets it to Guevara, but Guevara loses control. Now Schneider. Plays that one back to Pearson. Schneider again controlling matters in the middle. Rice will get this back. All the way back to Pearson. Is Pearson now. Radvani plays it out wide. Now Gukale with it. Plays that one back to Pearson. Highlanders very, very patient right now. 12:20 remaining in the half. 5-goal lead for the Highlanders, leading 5-0. Sandoval turns, trying to make the run. She's been dealing with Guevara, and Guevara got the best of her a bit there. Highlanders maintaining control. Is Rice now with it. Plays it forward. Schneider looks for the through ball. Nice ball forward by Schneider. There's Leanne Shora out there for the Highlanders at the right wing position. Goal kick here for the Bulldogs. Big Cahat able to knock it down. Highlanders look to control at the top of the box, but there's Halen Romero, and she's able to get it away. Now Redvani gets it to Schneider. Schneider into the box looking for Cahat, just a little bit ahead of her. Arm was up, I believe, would have gone up. Goal kick here for the Bulldogs. Highlanders leading 5-0 as we near 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Nice touch there by Schneider, right back into the box. As Quezada could have handled that with the hands, instead kicked it away. Highlanders will get the 50-50. Now Shora. Nice touch there, gets it to Cahat. Samar Cahat looking for the hat trick. She gets another bite at it here. Puts it to the right foot, gets it over. Nice job defensively there against Shora, as Quezada was able to make the stop. Highlanders continue the attack here as they get it out to Genesis Sandoval. Sandoval to Schneider. Schneider into the box. She'll fire it from the corner. Just a little too high, a little too hard, coming from Annabelle Schneider on that goal attempt.
She's Bailey's best friend. She's got that body up there.
Plata and DeGoyer back out onto the pitch for the Highlanders. That ball sent forward. As Annika Pearson will deal with it on the back line. Sends it over here near side to Georgia Cook. Now Plata. To DeGoyer. DeGoyer down to the pitch. Good job there by Romero. She's done excellent work today for the Bulldogs. Ball sent out wide. Irvi Gakale unable to catch up to it there. Throw in here for the Highlanders. Pearson on the back line will send this one forward. As Romero tries to settle things. Nice job there by Romero on the give and go as she got the touch to it. A little too hard though. Stolen away by the Highlanders, now sent forward. As this will go out. Cook with the throw in. Gets it to Plata. Highlanders patient here on the offensive side. Pearson. Marianne Bride there trying to chase that ball down, battling for it. Abby McDonald as well. Now DeGoyer gets it forward. Rajbanshi with it. Gives it back to DeGoyer, now to Plata. As Plata, the hand is up. Offsides called against Camila Plata on that play. Seven minutes remaining here in the half. Highlanders lead 5-0. 2 goals in the game by Camila Plata, 2 goals by Samar Cahat, and 1 goal by Bailey DiCarlo. Plata will settle this as she tries to get through the defense. Nice job defensively there by Romero. She was able to poke that one away. Now Cook looking to control. Ends up getting it out of bounds. Couldn't quite get it off of the English player. English will throw in. Pearson now pokes this one forward. DeGoyer looks to control at midfield. Stolen away by Moon. DeGoyer will take it right back. Now Plata. Gets it back to Pearson. Lots of patience here by the Highlanders. Big lead. As Razbanci, I'm sorry, strike that Sandoval, trying to get the turn. More substitutions here for the Highlanders. Willa Brown will throw in here for the Highlanders. Trying to connect up there with Abby McDonald. There's McDonald. Held off the ball there. One touch passing winds up with DeGoyer. DeGoyer looks for the run out wide. Beautiful run there as the ball put towards the goal. Handled well by Ora Quezada. Great run there out on the far side. Plata. And the arm is up. Offsides here. So Highlanders playing with a lot of junior varsity flair as well, a bit of junior varsity flavor. Brianna McCormick out there. So the well-oiled machine, not quite as used to working with the parts together. As Willa Brown tried to get that one forward. Now Pearson. Played out wide. So they look to get it to Plata in the middle as she flashed open. Nice pass out here wide to McDonald. Abby will send that forward. Looked like a possible handball there, no call. Played back now as Rice will play that one back to Pearson. So we near the 2-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with the 5-0 lead. So DeGoyer plays it to Plata. Plata plays it out wide. As Brown played that one forward to McDonald. Back to Brown, back to McDonald. Nice two-man game between the two of them to get past the defender. As Rajbanshi trying to get in there. Lots of speed shown by Marianne Bride there as she tried to shoot that one towards the net. You see the speed that Bride can bring. She had that great run down the sideline as well just moments ago. So we reached the 2-minute mark on the clock. Official time kept on the field. So we will await the long whistles to signify the end of the first half. Highlanders with the 5-0 lead. As Bride knifes in there, able to play it back to DeGoyer. DeGoyer tries to get it to Rajbanshi. Cleared away by the English defense. As Rice plays it back to Pearson. Now Rice controlling, gives it to Plata. Plata to DeGoyer. Tried to get it back to Plata, led her a little bit too much there. Nice job chasing that one down. Sent back in as DeGoyer gets it to Camilla Plata. As Camilla turns, plays it out wide here. That's Abby McDonald as she's knifing in towards the box, but gets it knocked away. First touch just a little bit too far out ahead of herself. Throw in by McDonald, poked away. Nice job there by Romero. As Brown, nice foot there. Great job defensively to stop that rush. McDonald gets it to DeGoyer. Adriana now gets that forward. English able to steal that one away. Rice will send it back to Pearson. As the Highlanders will start the offensive attack here nearing the end of the first half. As Bride left the ball away, had to go back and get it. DeGoyer now with it. DeGoyer gets it to Plata right through the two defenders. Plata's got space now. Through ball, forward, hand is up. Offsides the call there. And there are the long whistles as that is the end of the first half. Highlanders in control here at Dilboy as they lead 5-0 over the Bulldogs of Lynn English. We will be back for second half action here on Somerville Ed TV. We are back here on Somerville Ed TV from Dilboy Stadium. I'm Todd Harmon as the Highlanders lead the Lynn English Bulldogs by the score of 5-0 as we move to the second half in this GBL contest. Highlanders looking to defend their GBL championship. They are currently in second place after a loss to Medford, but taking care of business today against an undermanned Bulldog squad. Has goals in the game, 2 goals for Camila Plata, 2 goals as well for Samara Benkehat, and then 1 goal for Bailey DiCarlo playing up from the junior varsity team. As Petrosky Harris in there for a moment, sent out to the outside, tried to be centered as Hazel Mellis out there. English player down on the pitch is Crystal Romero. Romero has been good, very good defensively. One of the better players along with Halen Romero. Crystal and Halen Romero, I believe both of them may be related. One a sophomore, one a senior. They have been the quality players for the Bulldogs so far today. So having Crystal down on the pitch, not what the Bulldogs want to see. As Crystal able to get up. And she'll be ready to go there, I do believe. It's Hazel Mellis out there for the Highlanders. Lots of junior varsity presence that we can see out there. As we'll see those JV players mixing in here with the varsity team. Lynn English does not have a JV squad, so this is their opportunity to get in, get some action, get some playing time out there on the pitch. And we are underway once again. Highlanders with the 5-0 lead as Plata takes the ball right away from Ortega. Played that one forward, trying to get the through ball to Radvani. Knocked out of bounds. Inbounds here by Bargava. So Highlanders on the attack here, talking about Highlanders on the attack. They've been on the attack throughout this game. The pitch has been tilted towards the Highlander offensive attack as played out here wide to Melhus. Hazel with the cross attempt. Gets it right down. Shot and goal for the Highlanders. As they will now lead 6-0. Great job there by Melhus as she was able to get that cross in. Beautiful finish as well for Mila Radvani as Radvani picks up the goal. I think. Six nothing now, the Highlander lead. Clock runs as the running clock has been put into effect here for the second half, so there will not be any clock stoppages for anything other than injuries. As Mian got the ball taken away. Bargava was able to get control for just a moment and then ended up out of bounds. Ball being battled for over in the corner. Rodriguez Aguilon.
Somerville goal, number 12, Mila Radvani.
Highlanders looking to control here. Inbounds will come in from Bargava. Plata looking to control it. Gets past her. Also gets by Guzowitz. Milhus in there. Knocking the ball back into the area. Now Petrosky Harris out wide here to the near side. Nice move. Gets it to her left foot as she'll be able to cross it to the interior looking for Hazel Melhus. As Melhus unable to control. Big boot there from Petrosky Harris. For football, it would have been worth 3, but worth nothing here in soccer as it's above the goal. Goal kick here for the Bulldogs. As we look forward to what's coming up for the Highlanders, they will be back here on Thursday facing off against the Crimson Tide of Everett. We'll have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. Handball there, not called. Sarah Pock looks to control, gets it over to Casey Paul. Paul plays that forward to Melhus. It's Hazel chasing that one down into the corner. She's already got an assist here in the second half. Now Petrosky Harris trying to get through defenders, unable to. Played back to Melhus. Cross there by Hazel. Chased down in the middle. Sent out wide now, back into the middle. Radvani gives it to Petrosky Harris. Petrosky Harris, top of the box. Looks like she's trying to get the right foot. Gets it knocked away, though. Out into Radvani, and that's going to get by goalie Aura Quezada into the back of the net. As Mila Radvani joins the 2-goal parade with her second goal of the game, and the Highlanders lead this one 7-0. Just looking at what's coming up for these Highlanders, looking to defend that GBL championship. They've got Everett coming into Dilboy on Thursday. Revere will be in next week on Tuesday the 30th. Chelsea as well here at Dilboy, so a big home stand for the Highlanders as they will have, let's see here as I'm looking at it, their next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games at home here at Dilboy, culminating with a huge game on Tuesday, October 14th against Medford, as Medford able to defeat the Highlanders last week. That very well could be for the GBL championship, as B. Calvert tried to clear that one away. Miscommunication with Rick's own. Now a possible opportunity for Lynn English. Working around the edge of the box is Moan. Losing control, though, cleared out by the Highlanders. Nice move on the sidelines there, up to Plata. Goes back to Bride. So they play that one forward. Now Radvani once again with Petrosky-Harris. Petrosky-Harris with the left foot did not get a clean shot at that. As Quezada able to take care of it. Friday, by the way, the 26th of September, we will have MIAA rankings coming out. Be very interesting to see where the volleyball team lands. That, of course, will be after that huge game against Lynn Classical. Player down for Lynn English behind the play. Back at the football 30-yard line. Talk really quickly about that huge matchup, that volleyball matchup between the Rams and the Highlanders. That will be for first place in the GBL. Highlanders, after that, will have a huge battle against Cambridge also at Broome Fieldhouse. That will be on Thursday, the 25th, as Cambridge swept the Highlanders last year. Highlanders looking for revenge here this year. Highlanders also, by the way, on the volleyball court, 3 wins away from the playoffs. Talking about all that GBL championship and, you know, victories against reigning champions and things such as that. Don't want to forget the goal of making it to the playoffs. Well, the volleyball team 3 wins away already from going to the playoffs for the 2nd straight season. So a great season lining up for the volleyball team. Over on the boys' side of the pitch, soccer team right now coming off a 0-0 tie against Melrose. 2-3-1 overall in the season, 2-2-0 in the GBL. As the offense for the boys struggling to find their way, trying to figure out exactly how they want to go about it offensively. Their defense is quite strong, as evidenced by that Melrose shutout. Bicknell, excellent back in the goal. Connected up very well for an assist for the win against Medford with Nick Gonçalves. And the Highlanders just trying to find their way offensively, but that's a young team. They're losing 15 players from last year's playoff team. So the growing pains are what they are currently going through. They are currently on the road. They will be back here at Dilboy next week. We'll have coverage of the boys soccer team coming up here on Somerville Ed TV. And don't forget about football, as the Highlanders will be at Chelsea on the 26th, looking to take out their frustrations from a 2-point loss to Malden, as the Highlanders fell for the first time this season. 2-1 overall so far this year are the Gridiron Highlanders, as they look excellent on the football field. Ryan Lewis, an absolute star out there, along with Marcos Pineda. This end of the box as the cross goes in. Petrosky-Harris finds the back of the net for the Highlanders. Shizuko Petrosky-Harris has been around that net all day long. Had some shot opportunities earlier. Didn't get a lot of clean looks. Took that pass from McDonald and knew exactly what to do with it as she put it into the back of the net. Highlanders lead this one 8-0.
Somerville goal number 21, Shizuko Petrovsky-Harris.
Good assist there by Abby McDonald on that goal. Highlanders now leading 8-0 as this goes all the way through to B. Calvert. B getting the start in goal today for the Wall herself, Julia Rafkin. Rafkin getting the day off. As they get the ball on the foot of Plata. Played out wide here to Hazel Millis. Hazel's got room, she'll take it. She also has an assist here in the second half. Nice job by Petrosky-Harris, gets it away from the defenders as she crosses that one trying to match up with Redvani. As Mila Redvani has 2 goals, she's looking for the Hattie as well. Got the stab the foot out there. The arm was up though. .27:15 remaining in the game. Highlanders lead 8-0. As Romero will send this one away. Redvani looks to control. Sent back. Romero one more time loads up the cannon. Clears that one away. As Gukale swings and misses. Rickzone settles matters. Over here to Milhus. Near side as Hazel's got room and she will take it once again. Nice job there defensively by Zepeda. Petrosky Harris able to get it back towards the goal. As that ball cleared away and out of bounds by Romero. Lots of substitutions coming in for the Highlanders. Emma Lounsbury back out onto the pitch. Schneider back out onto the pitch as well. Avery Baldwin, I believe, back out there. Baldwin with 2 assists in the game. So the Highlanders trying to figure out exactly who's going where. Lots of players on the pitch, not used to playing necessarily with one another consistently. The JV players out there, along with the varsity players. Johnson will inbounds here for the Highlanders. Back out to Johnson from Petrosky Harris. Johnson plays this one back. Unable to be controlled by Carletti. Pock, though, will send it out to Lounsbury. Lounsbury gets it forward to Plata. As Plata turns. Brings it to the inside. That's Carletta. Or as Carletti loses control, sends it back. As Baldwin was able to get it back. Now Pock touches it over to DeGoyer. As Adriana gives it to Johnson. Johnson plays it back. Played out wide by Georgia Cook, out of bounds. Under 25 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders leading 8-0. As they continue to try to defend their GBL championship, have that one loss against Medford. Medford will be back here, or will be here, I should say, at Dilboy for a huge game on October 14th. Plata plays that back to Lounsbury. Lounsbury all the way back. Rickzone up to Pock. As DeGoyer now. DeGoyer with Schneider. Back to DeGoyer. Petrosky Harris. The arm is up. Shizuko gets called for the offsides. Romero now lining this one up for the Bulldogs. Highlanders playing it all the way back, starting their offense from the very back. Lounsbury and Rickzone controlling. Over to Johnson. She gets it into DeGoyer. Highlanders taking their time offensively. Trying to just control possession here. Georgia Cook loses the possession. unable to be taken advantage of as Moon unable to catch up to that one. Now DeGoyer looking to settle things. Lynn English coming away with the ball, but Annika Johnson ends up with it on her feet. She'll play it all the way back to Rick's zone. And that goes back to Calvert. Now Lounsbury. As I mentioned, Highlanders, huge homestand coming up as they will be facing off against Everett. We'll have coverage during that homestand of the matchup against Everett on Thursday the 25th. Revere here at Dilboy on Tuesday the 30th. Malden here on Tuesday, October 7th. Lynn Classical on October 9th. And then the big one against Medford here on October 14th, Tuesday. That is a Tuesday at 4:15. Mustangs will come in. If they can remain undefeated up until that point in the GBL, Highlanders have a very high likelihood of doing that as well. That could be a battle for the GBL championship. So Highlanders will look for revenge against the Mustangs for that 2-1 loss at Medford last week. Boys soccer coverage coming up, by the way. We'll have Chelsea here at Dilboy against the boys team after their long 3-game road trip that they're on right now. They'll be back here at Dilboy October 2nd against Chelsea. Always a tough matchup for the boys. It's the Red Devil soccer team, always a difficult matchup. Speaking of home stands, the football team will close out the season, the regular season, I should say, with 3 straight huge matchups here at Dilboy. So make sure you know what you're doing Friday evenings in October. Maybe come over here to Dilboy Stadium and check things out. As October 10th, the Highlanders will host Revere. October 17th, they will host October 24th. October 17th is their bye week. October 24th, they will face Lynn Classical. The Rams come in, and they will close out their home regular season schedule against the Bulldogs of Lynn English here on October 31st. Spend Halloween with us here at Dilboy. And if you can't make it here to Dilboy, we will have coverage of all 3 of those games live here on Somerville Ed TV. Mash your buttons, sign up for those notifications, hit those buttons like, share, subscribe. Make sure you've got the notifications as well so you'll know when we've got videos posting. You'll be able to see when we post this video of the win against Lynn English today for the girls soccer team. As there's less than 20 minutes left, Highlanders lead by 8. As DeGoyer with the head into the middle of the field, sends it back to Pock. Highlander offense just basically looking for possession at this point with the 8-0 lead. Opportunity to get some younger players out onto the pitch. Head coach Tony Arias has taken advantage of that, getting quite a few JV players out there. As we've seen Bailey DiCarlo from the JV team get a goal in this game. Saw Hazel Melhus with a beautiful assist as well in this game. Mila Radvani has scored 2 goals here in the second half. Samar Benkayat with 2 goals for the Highlanders, as well as Camila Plata. Now Johnson. Johnson had a beautiful assist earlier in the first half, right across the goal mouth to Camila Plata on Camila's second goal. Turn here for Petrosky Harris as Johnson now crosses it to the top of the box, just a little bit behind Avery Baldwin. Schneider showing some power there. She gets through the defender, tries to get it out wide to Johnson. Winds up with Petrosky Harris. Now they play it back. That's Brianna McCormick. As McCormick sends it back to Rickson. Lounsbury plays it to Pock. Again, Highlanders just maintaining possession here, playing a little bit of keep away, running time off the clock as that is through. Avery Baldwin takes the shot, and she finds the back of the net. I think that's... Highlanders leading now 9-0 as Baldwin gets that into the back of the net. Baldwin's 2 assists earlier in this game, now with a goal. Excellent game for Avery today. Lynn English trying to break into the attacking zone against the Highlanders. Knocked away, though. Highlander defense has been very stout throughout the season. As DeGoyer will play it out wide to Johnson. Johnson. Cross looking for the through ball. Long ball sent away. Annika Pearson back there. She will circle around it as she's come into that middle defense position. Rickson has played so well throughout this season. Gukale plays that forward to Johnson. Johnson gets it knocked away by Romero. .15:30 remaining in the game. Clock continues to run even during substitutions. Highlanders with the 9-0 lead. It's Gukale ready to throw this one in for the Highlanders. Wholesale changes yet again for the Highlanders. Redvani back out onto the pitch. Layla Mahoney out there as well. That's who the throw-in is going to. Now Redvani plays that one forward, looking to match up with Rajbanshi. As Rajbanshi gets into the area, takes the shot, knocked away by Quezada. Wilson plays that back. Now Rice with it, brings it here to the near side to Urvi Gukale. Marianne Bride with it now. Bride, so much speed. You see on that wing attack, so much speed from Bride. Saw 2 really strong runs that she made earlier in the first half down the far sideline. Now she's on the near sideline showing that speed once again. Forcing the corner kick, 5th corner kick of the game for the Highlanders. As Bride will set this one up. Again, Highlanders on that far post. Somebody will flash to the middle, I would say. That's Rajbanshi. Ball knocked away. There's Redvani. Redvani almost able to get it forward, and she was looking to get it onto the feet of Rajbanshi. Counterattack here for English, being led by Ampudia. And Bride unable to prevent it from going out. A little late on the touch there. Clock rolling, 13:20 remaining. Highlanders up 9-0. Big game for Avery Baldwin. 2 assists, 1 goal. Shizuko Petrosky Harris, a goal scorer today as well. Bailey DiCarlo coming up from the JV team with a goal. 2 goals for Samar Benkehat. 2 goals for Mila Redvani here in the second half. And 2 goals for Camila Plata as Redvani plays that forward. Mahoney. A little bit ahead of Mahoney, but she's going to be able to run it down as she is. Plays it out here wide to Bride. Bride looks to get it to the middle, or pass stolen away by Romero. Sent back out to Marianne. It's Bride into the middle to Radvani. Mila Radvani will take some space, gives it up to Mahoney. Mahoney let it get just a little bit too far away, but was able to collect it. Now Abby McDonald, the overlap from Ingrid Wilson. As Wilson's centering attempt cleared away. Mahoney once again looking to turn. Patience being shown as she sends it back to Anna Rice, all the way back to Annika Pearson. Pearson over here to Gukale. As Highlanders maintaining control, keeping possession, keeping the ball away from Lynn English with this 9-0 lead. Radvani back to Pearson. As Muon is in on her, checking her, but Pearson clearly able to get it away. Ortega was able to get into the passing lane that time. Pearson out wide to Wilson. Back to Pearson, and now Rice with it. And Bride now. If she sees a sliver along the sideline, she might turn those jets on again. Keep an eye on Marianne Bride. She has afterburners to spare. Now Muon with it. For Lynn English, sandwiched between Gukale and Rice, loses the ball. Rice gets it up to Mahoney. As they feed that one out wide, Abby McDonald with it. McDonald back in the middle to Avery Baldwin. Baldwin plays it all the way back. Keep away continues here at Dilboy Stadium. Ortega controlled for a moment, but had it taken away. And now Radvani with it. Rice trying to feather that one up to McDonald. A little too soft, got caught up too. Rajbanshi out wide looking for Bride, just a little too far ahead of her. Official time kept on to the field. Once we reach 5 minutes on the stadium clock, the clock will stop. That clock will stop. As Ava Jones sends that one forward. Pearson able to control, plays it back to B. Calvert. Now Bride. With Radvani, gives it up to Baldwin. Baldwin to Mahoney. Nice touch passes here. As Baldwin will get it out wide to Bride. Look at the speed here of Marianne Bride as she pounces upon this ball. Trying to get free for a cross, but knocked away at the last moment by Zepeda. As Rose Zepeda is able to knock that one out, the Highlanders wind up with their 6th corner kick of the game. As Bride will set this one up. Changes out on the pitch. I believe that's Samar Benkehat checking back into the game. She's got 2 goals today. As Bride sends the corner in. Mahoney, top of the box, tries the shot, knocked down by the Lynn English defense. Benkehat is in there. Now Radvani. Either of them looking for a hat. And Samar has 2 goals today, both from the first half. Mila Radvani, 2 goals here in the second half. 8 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders with the 9-0 lead. As Bride will head that one right back out of bounds. Bride knifing away with the ball, just couldn't quite get it cleanly. Radvani, though, has control. Gets it back to Rice. Rice plays it all the way out wide to Ingrid Wilson. Wilson sends that one back to Pearson. Rice to Radvani. Now Gukale. Highlanders playing keep away with the ball. Controlling the possession. Rice's pass to Mahoney behind her. Good job by Benkehat playing back. Settling that situation. As now Pearson will play it back to Calvert. B plays it out here near side. Mahoney's first touch a little too far out ahead of her, able to be poked away. Radvani, though, able to get it. Now Benkehat gets it out to Bride. Benkehat trying to tap the ball out to Bride for a run. Not quite able to get it past Zepeda. Rice, far side to McDonald. McDonald, the single touch, trying to get onto it there, but Romero able to clear it away, but not completely. Now Mahoney with it. As Mahoney will play this one back. Plays it back to Moon, though, for Lynn English. Highlanders getting control by Pearson, now Gukale. Now Bride, going to use her speed as she gets past Zepeda. Gives it to Benkehat, over to Radvani. Nice move there by Mila Radvani. Another nice move by Mila Radvani as she's looking for the hat into the box. Takes the shot with the right foot just wide as Romero was able to get there late and kind of lean on her on that shot. Probably forced it wide here to the near side. Lots of changes for the Highlanders. Adelaide Calvert into the game. Here on the near side. As we near the 5-minute mark on the stadium clock. Official time kept on the field. So we will await the long whistles to signify the end of this game. As Calvert battling in there. Free kick here for the Highlanders. Dangerous location for it, too. Let's see if they're going to move this ball up. I believe they can. As Guzowitz will take this. Now Leon Shora. So Shora will line this up for the Highlanders, or is that strike that? Actually, that is Bailey DiCarlo. As DiCarlo looking for her second goal, knocked down. In there is Calvert, as Calvert pops it up into the air, and that will be a goal as it's into the back of the net for Adelaide Calvert. Was Adelaide Calvert able to get the goal coming up from the JV team? Highlanders now lead 10-0 into stoppage time. Stadium clock is stopped. We await the long whistles to signify the end of the game as Casey Paul plays that back. Lynn English trying to build some offense here, just not quite able to. As Calvert now will play this back. Paul plays it forward. Back with Calvert, who plays that back.
Somerville goal, number 44, Adelaide Calvert.
As Wilson plays that forward. Guzowitz trying to get through, unable to. Cleared away there by Hannah Baxter. Out wide with the ball, that would be Genesis Sandoval. She loses control all the way to the back. Ball sent here to the near side, Casey Paul with it. Paul to Calvert. As Calvert plays it to the middle. Give and go with Calvert. As Baxter found Calvert. Trying to get it over to Sandoval. There's Baxter in the middle. Getting possession back for the Highlanders. As Genesis Sandoval sends it back, Wilson will send the long ball forward. Now Paul, back to Calvert. Calvert plays it to the middle of the field. Long ball downfield. Nice job defensively there, able to handle the ball on that back line. And now Sandoval's got some speed out on the left wing. Gets by the defender as she's into the box. Just at the top of the box row though, Romero able to steal the ball away. Highlanders leading 10-0, awaiting the long whistles as the ref looks at his watch. Played to Calvert. She was the most recent goal scorer for the Highlanders. Into the middle, Ula Gusewicz dealing with it there, sends it forward, and that will do it for the game as the Highlanders come away with a 10-0 victory over the Bulldogs of Lynn English. Highlanders get off the schneid, so to speak, with the win after 2 straight losses over the weekend. So they will move to 5-3 overall, 4-1 in the GBL. Lynn English still looking for their first GBL victory as they are 0-6 in the GBL. Talk about the goal scorers very, very quickly. Highlanders opened it up very quickly with a goal off the foot of Camila Plata. She had 2 in the contest. 2 goals as well for Samar Benkehat and 2 goals for Mila Radvani as well. Avery Baldwin had 2 assists and a goal for the Highlanders. Shizuko Petrosky-Harris also a goal. Adelaide Calvert had a goal coming up from the JV team, as did Bailey DiCarlo coming up from the JV team. And coming up as well from the JV team and getting an assist was, hang on one second, Hazel Milhus. There you go. As Hazel had a great looking assist on one of Radvani's goals. That is going to do it for us here from Dilboy Stadium as the Highlanders come away with a 10-0 victory as they look to defend their GBL championship. They're well on the way to doing it with a 4-1 record in the GBL. We'll be back here next time to face off against the Crimson Tide of Everett. Hope we'll get to see you then. And thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you, Bill Trudell on camera, Joe Constantine on direction. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV.